Alrighty guys, so welcome to this video. In this video we are gonna just give it a quick overview because I've been getting a lot of questions from different people asking what project management tool do we use at Executive Stride, and we've tried them all. We've tried Asana, we've tried Monday.com, we've tried Trello, and personally the place that we landed was actually, in my opinion, the best one, the best project management tool on the market that I've seen, and that would be ClickUp. Now, I like Asana, I like Monday, I even like Trello. I'd say the second best, in my opinion, would probably be Monday. Asana's good too, but I personally like ClickUp just because it has a lot of different functionality. Now, if you're first seeing ClickUp and you're new to ClickUp, you may be a bit overwhelmed. You may think it has even too much functionality and you don't need everything. And that's what I thought when I first found ClickUp. I found ClickUp. I even had a ClickUp consultant try to, show me what the ins and outs of ClickUp and show me the different processes that they had, and I was just watching and I thought, that looks very complicated. I don't want to worry about all that. I just need something that can basically manage my tasks and do the basics. But then I started diving deeper and deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole of ClickUp and seeing that it can actually do a lot of great things that can change your business, and it changed mine, right? It increased the efficiency of our team and a bunch of stuff. So this video is just kind of get a brief intro to answering what project management tool we use, which is ClickUp. I'll give you a few of the basics of ClickUp, but I definitely will be making a lot more videos in the future of different features and stuff like that of ClickUp. I may even make a complete guide of this tool in the future. So let me know if that would be of interest to you, or if you have anything you guys want me to specifically cover. But let's just get right into it. So on the left here, you're actually able to have different themes and of how you want this to look. I think I'm using the modern theme, but you can change that in one of these places. I don't want to click around too much. Just I may click on some confidential stuff of client information or whatnot, but you can change the themes. But here's how ours looks, and you can see on the left here we have what are called spaces. So spaces are sort of like, the way I view them is like different departments within your organization. Now, if you're new to ClickUp, or even in general, I would recommend you shouldn't have so many spaces. All right. The reason being is, if ClickUp is a very powerful tool and it has a lot of functionality and capabilities, but with great power comes great responsibility. And if you have too many things, your team and yourself will have to do so much clicking that you won't be able to find things, and it's just going to clutter things, and it's actually going to make you less productive within your project management system, opposed to more productive, which is the main purpose. All right. So typically I would say have anywhere around 3 to 5 maybe spaces. All right, maybe 6 the max. Like I think we have 6 here. So yeah, you want to have not too many spaces. Now within spaces, for example, we have like Stride internal, we have fulfillment, administrative, human resources, marketing and communications, and then CRM and sales. Now we don't really do manage like a CRM in here or whatnot. We use Stride Sales CRM for our CRM, but these are just basic sales and CRM processes and all that stuff, and different tasks that may fall in those parameters. Now, so within a space, you can have a lot of different things. So for example, in marketing communications, we have different processes regarding cold email, Instagram, like all the different marketing channels. And within those different spaces, for example, we look at cold email prospecting, we have different things such as cold email scraping, verifying emails, setting up different strategies, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Within those, we have the actual different tasks and stuff, or different method, like the actual things that they can go through and whatnot. So if you click on them, so for example, StrideLeads.com is one method. These actually aren't all the methods that this is just a basic one that we had. We don't really use D7 Lead Finder. We use we have actually a bunch of different tools we use, but they're not listed in here. I'll update this, but this is actually not even our actual workspace. This is a templated workspace right here that I'm showing you. Our workspace has a lot more up-to-date things and strategies that we're using, and our clients do get a lot of our actual processes depending on what if they're getting our done for you operations program and whatnot, and also obviously depending if they're using ClickUp or anything else. But you can import these into any project management system. So if you obviously are on something like Asana or a Monday and you do want to switch to ClickUp, you can actually just export your all your stuff and then import it into ClickUp, which is the beauty of any project management tool. But it does have very easy integrations with all that. So within basically the breakdown of the hierarchies is spaces. And you'll see you have an everything space up here too, which shows all the spaces, which could be good sometimes to just get an overview of your whole organization. You have the spaces. Then you have, what are these called? These are, spaces, and then folders, I believe is the name. Yeah, these are folders, and then these are lists. So spaces, folders, lists, and then tasks. So that is one of the things that actually drove me to ClickUp, because if you are familiar with a lot of other project management tools, the hierarchy isn't as in depth. And if you watched my Notion video, you'll see that's the same thing I said with our Stride operating system framework, is that there's the hierarchy is much more there's more different there's more hierarchy categories, which makes organization, if you structure it the right way, a lot more effective, at least for us. So tools like Asana and Monday, they either have 3 or like 2 to 3 different hierarchy levels, but ClickUp has 4, which is really good for us. And then Notion, the way we use Notion and ClickUp, Notion is great because you can do anything you want in it almost. It's like a no-code tool where you can build different things and you can get creative with it. But the thing is, Notion is much more challenging to use if you're just starting out and if you don't have some sort of template. But even if you do have a template, a lot of the templates out there aren't optimal for specific things, which is why we built our specific Stride OS operating system for our clients and for us. But Notion, you can get very advanced and you can spend so much time optimizing different things and whatnot. And then ClickUp, it already has a very structured, rigid, thing. You can't maybe customize as many things, but you can customize it a decent amount compared to other project management tools. So we use ClickUp for project management and tasks within our organization. We do use some tasks within Notion. We have certain things, but those are mostly personal like tasks or just like stuff like that. ClickUp is more of like organizational SOPs and all that good stuff. So and then so you can have different tasks within your lists, okay? And yeah, but let me just show you one more thing, because it can kind of get confusing as well if you have all these hierarchies. You can do it a few different ways. So let me show you an example. Paid advertising. So you can either set it up in a way where it is the folder and a list is kind of the whole thing with like, let me see if I click here. So yeah. So what I did with this one is I created a custom field. All right. And within the fields, you have the different stages. So you have drop down options with the different stages. So you can do it this way. So that's kind of the two ways I see people do it. And I'll kind of give you my thoughts. So this way right here, you'll see that there's a custom field with different stages. So this is like Facebook Business Manager set up, like the different stages of the procedure. And then the you'll see the tasks right here, like etc. If you click on the tasks, you can see different pictures, right, and different information for the task, right? So that's why it's so say if someone from the team is doing it, they go to the first thing, they fill out, like they complete the specific task with highlighted step 1, step 2, all right? And then they can change the status to, and you can change these statuses, so it could be like closed, but I'm not going to close it, but they would change it to close, and then they would go down, go down, go down. So it's different from something like Asana where it's just a check mark. In ClickUp, you have statuses, right? So you change it here. Now you can assign, obviously here, there's a lot of custom fields you can have, and you can set up roll-ups, which are actually very, very effective. That's similar to something that Notion has. I'm not going to get into all that in this video. That's and you can also have relationship fields and columns, which is very, very powerful if you use it the right way. Okay, so you can have progress bars, you can have anything you can pretty much imagine within a project management tool, and you can have formulas, which are, you can do a lot of stuff with that as well. So you'll see in this list right here, I made this column. I put the different stages within the column of doing the task, and then I grouped everything by custom field of this specific column. All right, so it's organized in that way. So right now there's like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, I don't know how many. Let's say there's 10 different stages of this process. Instead of having 10 different lists within, say if instead of making set up Facebook ads manager and create ads that convert, instead of making that a folder and then having 10 different 10 different lists within there, and then just one, or just like the task within each of those lists. So I would have a list for this stage, a list for this stage, and these would, instead of having the hierarchy like that and then viewing it on a folder view, because if you view it on the folder view, you'll just see it grouped into a way of the lists. Yeah, you'll just see it like that, because you won't see the custom fields of the special custom field we made for the Facebook ad, because there's also the Google Ads campaigns, right? So instead of doing it that way, I did it in a way where I'm viewing it on the list view. It's filtered by the custom field I made. So it's a lot, like you can make paid ads, and then you can make more lists and have them just filtered that way. So it's not as cluttered. All right. So it depends, depending on the process. Sometimes maybe you do want to do it the other way. I'm just showing you the different options. All right. So that's one thing that took kind of us a little bit of time to actually like kind of go through everything, see how to actually structure it in ClickUp, because the hierarchy is a lot different. Not so much different, but it is different than a lot of other project management tools. So you need to understand how you actually want to structure your processes within ClickUp specifically. All right. So we have a lot of different processes and stuff like that. And this isn't even all of them. This is just like we have hidden spaces here. I'm not gonna click them because some of them are confidential, but we have a lot of different processes, as well as our digital marketing agency, full service digital marketing agency, Utopian Marketing. We have all of our processes for all of our digital marketing services, such as SEO, website development, all that good stuff. But this is just a templatized workspace for more of our consulting, coaching processes, and yeah. And then last thing I'll cover is basically the different views, which is very, very powerful. This is why like ClickUp is honestly such a great tool. And the beauty about ClickUp is it's not like so cheap, but it is like it's not as expensive as Monday or Asana for what you get. It's not as expensive as those. So it is pretty cheap. I don't think it's not like the guaranteed cheapest on the market, but it is. I believe it is like the cheapest on the market for the most features you get, as well. Not just like the most features, but it's the most developed app. Okay, there's other apps that I see are trying to imitate it, and with like the amount of features they have and all this stuff, but they're not as developed, so they're like very clunky and slow. ClickUp, some people could say, oh, it's chunky and this and that, but it's really not. Like it's functionable. Like you can use it. It's good. It's pretty fast. It's not. They've been making updates and stuff. Some people say, oh, it's slow, and maybe it's slower than some other of the top guys. Like I don't know, but I don't. Maybe it's faster. I don't know, but it is the most developed that does the most stuff for the lowest price. So that's why ClickUp's so good. So you can have the typical list view. You can have board view. So like a Kanban board, all right, where you like drag things along. You can have timeline view. All right, so you can actually set like timelines, activity view, workload view, mind map. All right, so you can set up either by tasks, or you can the current tasks that are already in here, or you can do a blank mind board. You can have table view, which is kind of like a spreadsheet, Gantt view, calendar view, whiteboard, which is fairly new. It's not so new anymore, but I guess it still says a new, but it's been here for a few months. Then you can also have docs, which are somewhat new as well, and then chat embeds, so you can embed stuff like Airtables or whatever. And then you can have forms too. Even within ClickUp, you can have forms. Chat is kind of like a Slack chat within ClickUp, and then docs are kind of just it's like, it's like docs, like Google Docs or Notion within ClickUp. It has similar functionality as Notion of the docs, like with the shortcuts and stuff. You can actually, you can have your SOPs within ClickUp under docs. But it's really up to you. Some people, you can still use Google Docs, or you can still use Notion. Typically, we actually have SOPs within all of them, but there's, typically we have SOPs either within ClickUp, Notion, or Google Docs. Google. We still use all of them just because there's, for different things, there's different functionality and stuff, but they're all really good. And then, that's pretty much it. But other than that, that is a brief overview of ClickUp. It is a in-depth, tool, which I could make so many different videos going over all the different features, or I could just make a long 2-hour long video. So this video is not meant to be that video that's 2-3 hours. So I will be making more videos in the future, going over some of the other features of ClickUp and other tools and other strategies to grow your marketing, build different SOPs, build different processes, show you how to growth hack your business if you're a coach, consultant, marketing agency, course creator. That is specifically who we work with. Our business, executivestride.com. We help those specific, business owners and entrepreneurs accelerate their stride to 100K plus per month using different proven processes, marketing strategies, sales processes, templates, all these things. We do that for our clients. So if you're interested in getting some extra help with all this, then you can click some of the links down below, executivestride.com/quiz, if you're interested in filling out an application to speak to myself or someone from my team. Also, if you want more growth hacks and free videos and resources, just like this, then join our free Facebook group and Discord community, and you can find that at stridecommunity.com. That's STRIDE.community.com. And then check out our other platforms, social media, Instagram, all that stuff for more content. Subscribe down below and like this video, comment, let me know if you guys have any other ideas or videos that you'd like me to make covering anything. If you have any questions about ClickUp or Asana or anything like that. And make sure to subscribe, because we make videos every single day on different topics in regards to marketing, online, business, scaling, and all that good stuff. So other than that, guys, once again, it's Josh Pocock, founder of Executive Stride, and I will see you tomorrow. Make sure to accelerate your stride and have a great day.